Welcome back to the Lynn Miller Room. This edition of the Eagles Sports Coaches Show. Rob Tenyer has joined us now, and Coach wrapped up the season a couple of weeks ago, and it's been a pretty good first year for you and your staff.
Well, I think it's been a transitional year. I don't know if I would exactly call it a good year. Ultimately, you want to be successful and you want to win, but it was a large transition. It was a lot of new, and more from a coaching staff standpoint. And we had a lot of guys that were unfamiliar with the talent of the Pioneer Football League, and it's really has become a strong conference. There's a lot of parity, and you got to show up each week and play. And there's some coaching changes this past year, and there'll be a few more this year within the conference. And I'm very, very excited to get going in year two. And our coaches are on the road and recruiting and trying to bring in another very good freshman class. So it was a tremendous learning experience, humbling at times, but I had a lot of fun, and in the end, that's why you choose to do this profession.
I was calling it a good year because from the day that you took over until that last day against Charlotte, they were always talk about the football program. The kids are out. The kids are out in the community. You and your staff were out, and it was good vibes all year long. I mean, the record, like you said, you'd love to win more games, but even with the record the way it ended up, it was week in and week out with the home crowds we had. You felt good about going into that week's game.
Well, I think we tried to establish some things within our program. Number one, we wanted to rekindle some of our alumni relations, and we've done that. And we've got good support. We've got people that are coming back to games and giving major gifts to our program again, and those things go a long way. Outside of that, my focus was to be involved on our campus and within our community, our coaches and our players, and that paid dividends for us this year. I think we had 3 straight 8,000 crowds for home games early in the season, and that was great to see. And we hope to continue to build that relationship, and for us to support our community and them to support us as well.
Now, are you going to give me a little scoop here? What's the first game next year? Can we? I know we can't release the schedule, but what are we here or are we on the road the first game?
We're on the road. We open up, I believe, with Richmond.
That's a big game, and then
it's a big game. FCS, full scholarship institution, and they're coming off a little bit of a rebuilding season as well. I think they might have won 3 or 4 games this year. So
you head on the road, and then of course later on, as spring approaches, they'll release a full schedule. It's always an exciting time when but when the other people get to know the schedule. Coach, we appreciate all your time this year. You've done a tremendous job. I know, like you said, you want to win more, but you can see the light at the end of this tunnel. The boys are respected across campus, and you and your staff's respected throughout the community, and I just wish you all the best in year 2.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. Have a great holiday.
You too. Rob Tenyer, football coach at Morehead State University. We'll come back with more. This is the Eagles Sports Coaches Show.